183. Extension. Song. Scientists think that an ancient redwood tree in California is about 12,000 years old.
Wow.
This song tells about some events in history that happened during the life of this amazing tree. Giant silent redwood.
Giant silent redwood, tell me what you know. Giant silent redwood, tell me what you know. Stand and tell me what you know. Anthony and Cleopatra kissed upon the Nile. You stood there, giant redwood. Tell me, did they smile? Tell me, did they smile? Giant silent redwood, tell me what you know. Giant silent redwood, tell me what you know. Stand and tell me what you know. Marco Polo walked to China, worked for Kublai Khan. You stood there, giant redwood, tell me how to move on. Tell me how to move on. Giant silent redwood, tell me what you know. Giant silent redwood, tell me what you know. Stand and tell me what you know. Buy oven for the people, Lincoln made a speech. You stood there, giant redwood, tell me how to teach. Tell me how to teach. Giant silent redwood, tell me what you know. Giant silent redwood, you know. Stand and tell me what you know. Loggers in the woods got their eye on you. You stand yet, giant redwood, tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. You stand yet, giant redwood, tell me what to do. Tell me what to do.
Okay, so let's look at some of the...
End of Unit 7.
Sorry. End of Unit 7. Not yet. Let's look at some of the history that's in the song. Anthony and Cleopatra kissed upon the Nile. Let's see if you recognize this picture. So there's lots of pictures of Anthony and Cleopatra kissing because it's a famous Shakespeare play and a movie. Does that look familiar at all? Oh boy. Anthony and Cleopatra is a modern story. So we're talking about the Egyptian pharaoh, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony, an important general of Rome. And they had a great love affair that did change history. And you see here, it's a famous Shakespeare play. Okay, so there's lots of information online about Anthony and Cleopatra. Now what about Marco Polo and Kublai Khan? Here's some Google images for Kublai Khan. And it looks like we also have some plays here. So we have Genghis Khan, Kublai Khan, the travels of Marco Polo. So we're talking about the Huns, like Attila the Hun. Okay. Let's see if I can find more for you. Okay, so Marco Polo was a traveler, an explorer. The Travels of Marco Polo. Lots of books about him. And let's see if I can get this. There's a map that shows his travels, that he went from where he came from in Europe all the way around China. It's Marco Polo. And then we look at the speech that our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, made during our Civil War. By, of, and for the people. Let's find that. So it says the Gettysburg Address, the speech that's quoted, of, by, and for the people, is a speech delivered by Abraham Lincoln, November 19, 1863, dedicating a cemetery for Union soldiers that died in the Battle of Gettysburg, also called the Gettysburg Address. And if you want to hear the whole Gettysburg Address, you can put that into a YouTube search, and there are many, many videos that give the whole speech. It's actually a very famous speech that many American children learn parts of when they're young. 70 years ago, my forefathers brought to this, etc. I can't remember all of it, but that's how it starts. It's a very famous speech. And the last part, loggers. So you see here, a logger is someone who cuts down a tree. So if the loggers have their eye on the tree, they're saying they want to maybe cut it down, use the wood. We also call loggers lumberjacks. So loggers, and lumberjacks. Okay.